Welcome to day 12 of the World Tour. Today's route takes you from Boston, one of the oldest cities in the U.S., to Montreal, a bilingual hub of French and English culture. The flight time for this route is approximately 50 minutes.
Sierra Uniform
Enjoy the
Delta
flight.
Alpha Sierra, crossing runway 15 left.
General Edward traffic, Maple 275 is on final, runway 33 left.
General Edward traffic, JetBlue 346, crossing runway 33 left. General Edward traffic, JetBlue 346 is taking off runway 27, departing north.
General Edward traffic, Maple 275 is on final, runway 33 left.
General Edward traffic, Sierra Uniform Delta Alpha Sierra is taking off runway 22 right, departing straight out. General Edward traffic, Qatari 167 India November Heavy, holding short runway 22 right.
General Edward traffic, Delta 124 is on final, runway 33 left.
General Edward traffic, Air Canada 69 Super, taxiing to runway 33 right.
General Edward traffic, Sierra Uniform Delta Alpha Sierra is taking off runway 22 right, departing straight out. General Edward traffic, Jazz 8605, crossing runway 15 right. General Edward traffic, Maple 590, taxiing to runway 22 right. General Edward traffic, Jazz 765, taxiing to runway 22 right. General Edward traffic, Qatari 167. General Edward traffic, Jazz 8605, crossing runway 15 left.
General Edward traffic, Maple 275, crossing runway 22 right.
General Edward traffic, Qatari 167 India November Heavy is clear of all runways. General Edward traffic, Jazz 8605 is taking off runway 22 right, departing straight out.
General Edward traffic, Maple 275 is clear of all runways.
General Edward traffic, Maple 590 is taking off runway 22 right, remaining in the pattern.
General Edward traffic, Delta 124 is clear of all runways.
General Edward traffic, Air Canada 69 Super, holding short runway 22 right.
General Edward traffic, Maple 590 is taking off runway 22 right, departing straight out.
General Edward traffic, Air Canada 69 Super, crossing runway 22 right.
General Edward traffic, Jazz 765, crossing runway 15 left. General Edward traffic, Jazz 765, crossing runway 15 left.
General Edward traffic, Air Canada 69 Super, taxi into runway 22 left. General Edward traffic, Air Canada 69 Super, taxi into runway 33 right.
Montreal Tower, Jazz 8605, inbound on the ILS runway 24 left. Air Transat 169 Tango Kilo Heavy, enter straight and runway 24 left. Emirates 88 Foxtrot Super, enter straight and runway 24 right. Enter straight and runway 24 left. Air Transat 169 Tango Kilo Heavy.
Enter straight and runway 24 right, Emirates 88 Foxtrot Super.
Air Transat 169 Tango Kilo Heavy, wind calm, number 1, runway 24 left, clear to land. Emirates 88 Foxtrot Super, wind calm, number 2, runway 24 right, clear to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 24 right, Emirates 88 Foxtrot Super.
Number 1, clear to land, runway 24 left, Air Transat 169 Tango Kilo Heavy. Lufthansa 478 Heavy, enter straight and runway 24 left, number 2, traffic to follow is on final.
Enter straight in, runway 24 left, behind the traffic on final, Lufthansa 478 Heavy.
Dreamjet 234 November Golf, wind calm, runway 24 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 24 right, Dreamjet 234 November Golf.
Skyflyer 31, line up and wait runway 24 right. Lufthansa 478 Heavy, wind calm, number 2, runway 24 right, clear to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 24 right, Lufthansa 478 Heavy.
Lufthansa 478 Heavy, correction, stand by. Lufthansa 478 Heavy, wind calm, number 2, runway 24 left, clear to land.
Montreal Tower, Maple 590 is 19 nautical miles to the south of 20,400 feet.
Jazz 8605, enter right downwind runway 24 right, number 2, traffic to follow is on final. Enter right, Jazz 8605, correction, stand by. Jazz 8605, enter left downwind runway 24 right, number 2, traffic to follow is on final. Skyflyer 31, wind calm, runway 24 right, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 24 right, Skyflyer 31. Enter left downwind, runway 24 right, behind the traffic on final, Jazz 8605. Oscar Echo 1114, enter left downwind runway 24 left, number 3, traffic to follow is on final. Maple 590, enter left downwind runway 24. Jazz 8605, wind calm, number 2, runway 24 right, clear to land.
Enter left downwind, runway 24 left, behind the traffic on left downwind.
Number 2, clear to land, runway 24 right, Jazz 8605. Air Transat 169 Tango Kilo Heavy, exit runway when able, contact ground on the taxiway.
Montreal Tower, Air Canada 98, inbound on the ILS runway 24 left.
Frequency change approved Dreamjet 234 November Golf, good day.
Frequency change approved Skyflyer 31, good day. Wilco, Air Transat 169 Tango Kilo Heavy. Enter left downwind, runway 24 left, behind the traffic on final, Oscar Echo 1114. Emirates 88 Foxtrot Super, exit runway when able, contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, Emirates 88 Foxtrot Super.
Oscar Echo 1114, wind calm, number 2, runway 24 left, clear to land. Maple 590, wind calm, number 3, runway 24 left, clear to land.
Number 3, clear to land, runway 24 left, Maple 590.
Number 2, clear to land, runway 24 left, Oscar Echo 1114. Air Canada 98, enter left downwind runway 24 left. Number 3, traffic to follow is on left downwind. Lufthansa 478 Heavy, exit runway when able, contact ground on the taxiway.
Enter left downwind, runway 24 left, behind the traffic on left downwind, Air Canada 98.
Wilco, Lufthansa 478 Heavy.
Air Canada 98, wind calm, number 3, runway 24 left, cleared to land.
Number 3, cleared to land, runway 24 left, Air Canada 98. Montreal Tower, Jordanian 271 Heavy is 24 nautical miles to the northeast at 6,800 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 24 right.
Jordanian 271 Heavy, enter left base runway 24 right, number 2, traffic. Montreal Tower, Jazz 8605, inbound on the ILS runway 24 right.
Enter left base, runway 24 right, behind the traffic on final, Jordanian 271 Heavy.
Jordanian 271 Heavy. Jazz 8605, you're already cleared to land, avoid unnecessary reports. I'm sorry, Jazz 8605. Montreal Tower, Porter 2461 is 38 nautical miles to the southwest of 12,400 feet, inbound for London with information girls, requesting runway 24 left.
Montreal Tower, Air Canada 2154, ready for departure at runway 24 right, departing west.
Porter 2461, enter right downwind runway 24 right, number 3, traffic to follow is on left base. Enter right downwind, runway 24 right, behind the traffic on left base, Porter 2461. Air Canada 2154, wind calm, runway 24 right, cleared for takeoff. Porter 2461, wind calm, number 3, runway 24 right, cleared to land.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 24 right, Air Canada 2154.
Number 3, cleared to land, runway 24 right, Porter 2461. Montreal Tower, exit runway when able, contact ground on the taxiway. Air Canada 2154, frequency change approved, good day. Wilco, Oscar Echo 1114.
Frequency change approved, Air Canada 2154, good day.
Montreal Tower, Golf Echo Tango Hotel Whiskey, ready for departure at runway 24 right, departing west.
200, 100, 50, 30, 20.
Golf Echo Tango
20.
Hotel Whiskey, line up and wait
10.
runway 24 right. Exit runway when able, contact ground on the taxiway. Line up. Jazz 8605, exit runway when able, contact ground on the taxiway. Wilco. Wilco, Jazz 8605. Montreal Tower, 9 Mike Bravo uniform, ready for departure in sequence at runway 24 right, departing straight out. Nine Mike Bravo uniform, you're number 2 for departure. Roger, 9 Mike Bravo uniform. Montreal ground, Jazz 8605, request taxi to parking. Emirates to Lima Kilo Heavy, please check the user guide from the home screen for help using ATC instructions.
Give way to aircraft.
Emirates to Lima Kilo Heavy, continue taxi. Continue taxi, Emirates to Lima Kilo Jazz 8605, taxi to waypoint. Taxiing to waypoint, Jazz 8605. Jazz 8605, request permission to cross runway 10. Jazz 8605, continue taxi. Continue taxi, Jazz 8605.
Montreal ground, Alpine 73 Sierra, ready to taxi with information Golf.
Montreal ground, ATC Air 003, ready for pushback. Alpine 73 Sierra, runway 24 right, taxi via Echo, Bravo, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 24 right via Echo.
Jazz 8605, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Montreal ground, taxi to parking. Jazz 8605, taxi to waypoint via. Taxiing to waypoint via, Jazz 8605. Royal Air Maroc 207, taxi to runway 24 right, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 24 right, Jazz 8605, taxi to parking, at your taxi to parking, Jazz 8605. ATC Air 003, pushback approved, tail to the west.
Montreal ground, KLM 6754, ready to taxi with information Echo.
Pushback approved, tail to the west, ATC Air 003.
Air Canada 911 India Golf, request permission to cross runway 28.
Air Canada 911 India Golf, please check the user guide from the home screen for help using ATC instructions.
Montreal ground, KLM 6754, ready to taxi with information Echo.
Air Canada 911 India Golf, continue taxi. KLM 6754, taxi to runway 24 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 24 right, KLM 6754.
KLM 6754, give way